This is about a connection to those of you that are on our light team, that are aware that you are an extraterrestrial on this world, and this changes everything in your life, in knowing this in a clear way of being. This then shows you the importance of such dedication in spreading non-stop information about ascension, in you seeing that you are ascending in this moment by your choice. You are able to ascend more as you create more light work, that is in a clear reality, meaning it is important to see that there needs to be tremendous amounts of healing work to rise into more of your true self. This is not given to anyone that is not putting in the hard work for our light crew, as this is about creating while you are on the surface of this world, as those of you willing to place in your time and dedication to our ascended mastery are going to keep ascending. The maker of these words are already in our galactic crew, are already in our ascended masters, in who I am as your commander Ashtar, of who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Council, of the Galactic Federation of Light. There are various souls on this world that have an ego focus to meet our star beings in our starships, and have little to no focus to meet our star beings in the human form on this planet now. This is an error in consciousness, meaning those of our star beings on our starships are not going to land and have you meet us, when you are not willing to see that we are already on your world. There are those that are still in the state of amnesia, and are unaware of how this works, meaning the more you are awakened, then you are aligned with the frequency that exists inside of your soul. From the depths of your connections to our star systems, then you are balanced enough to see that there is a clear way of seeing that this is not about a channeling, as it is an error in consciousness to feel that is going on here. No. This is about seeing that we are here, in who we are of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians in this form writing in this body every single day, as this is how such information is accessed. There is no human that is named Centaurian Ananias Jackson, as that is part of the illusion of duality. There is only our galactic communities in this form, which then shares with each of you a divine shifting into more of your light codes. In being activated this far in your ascension process, those of you that have the most access to information from our ascended realms have the highest level of evolution. There is a clear opening into how this works, as this is only going to connect with those of you that are aligned in our star systems, into a completion of your missions for our light team. Naturally the ego says, well, then who the hell is writing these messages? I am trying to make it tangible, so that I can understand it with my mind. Still such souls are not listening, and as a result are staying stuck in duality, while detachment from the mind is how you are risen into more of our galactic communities. These messages are only created from the reality of shifting out of the lower ego self, which is the logical mind, and as a result, those of you that are willing to have a death of the ego are going to ascend more into our light team. This is as clear as it can be, and there are no ways to stop this process, when your intention is aligned with such a state, into your own inner merging into a harmonious level of being. As you are aware of such a serious shifting inwards, then you are abundantly seeing through all states of illusion, into who we are as one galactic community, in a full return to more of our conscious selves. In a full restoration of such a process, then you are able to see through our future home worlds into how you are able to see into the destiny of your soul activation, which is to leave the ego behind, to completely detach from it, in order to ascend into full consciousness. For many humans that are holding on to ego, they are not allowed to travel into our future realities in bliss, while those of you that are releasing it more are able to advance beyond the lower realms, into our higher realms. Most humans have been living in such hell for such a long time. When our heavenly realms comes, it is a shock to their systems, and often this is where our intentions are only to be peaceful. We are not here to kill anyone. We are not here for disharmonious hate, spreading of fear and violence. We are here as one light crew to be of assistance to your ascension process. In such volunteer work and commitment, then you are seeing an energetic rise in your own systems, which then replaces all of the lower dimensions with a higher dimensional one. From this inner peacefulness that you are able to feel more, then you are healing your own chakras to weave more of your light body into a complete harmonization into more of our higher realms. In an intake of more awareness of who you are to be entered into a blissful state of harmony, then you are welcoming our Christed light beings that are here in human forms to assist you in such a process, as this is how it works. As you are ascending more, then you are connecting in a graceful way to our star beings, as you notice how your military has fired weapons on our star crafts, only to have us to leave areas, to exist again beyond all radar. This is part of our reality, that we are not here to be attacked by lower dimensional life forms. We are here to only unite with those of you ready to enter into our galactic realities in the future. Clearly those that are using weapons, and are trying to weaponize space are not ready to ascend into physical immortality, as the virus of duality is to stay in reincarnation cycles. Removing the virus is in an energy upgrade into more of a conscious centering process, in seeing that those of you here that have received training from our galactic communities have seen how far your success continues to rise. This successfulness is in seeing that we are the divine beings of light on the earth. We are not only in our starships, we are in human bodies on the surface of your world now. The most awakened ones are creating such information for you now in the realization of the government cover-ups of our existence, and to speak of the cabal is to simply be aware of who took over your surface world since the fall from grace. In the return to more gracefulness, then our cosmic citizens have come to complete such missions for each of you to be led, and to be leaders more of our new earth realities, which is a parallel existence to the old earth. In the old earth, you have duality, you have those that are going around using weapons, and violence as natural. There are going to be those who say with ego, then the old earth is still alive, because I still see shootings, read about deaths by violence all of the time. The old earth is only of those souls who are in fear vibrations, who are not aware of who they are, and as a result use greed, selfishness, and separated natures to try and exist. It is of no surprise such souls are not in the new earth in our realities of joy now, where there is only service, and vibrations that are of a higher level of being. From this comes a complete feeling, inside, where there are rises of internal changes that are permanent in the genetic restoration of damaged DNA, with more activations of being multidimensional. We stand in a conscious connection, we are the angelic realms, we are the Galactic Federation of Light.